Campbell Harris. Harris stepping in, still with it. Harris trying to cut to the middle, and he's almost hit up. And we are all set. Welcome to everyone watching from home and happy Family Day weekend. This afternoon, it's the Moncton High Purple Knights. They are hosting here at the Greenfoot Energy Fourplex in Ring D. They're hosting the Harrison Trimble Trojans. In net for Moncton High is number 1, Elias Sock. Ryland Bear still out with injury. And between the pipes for the Trojans is number 30, Nelson Steves. Only additions to the Moncton High lineup tonight. Back in from the game yesterday is number 14, Max Tracy. He's back in the lineup after serving his 1-game suspension. And Tyler Warner still sees himself on the blue line. Quickly put it in, redirected by Socket in the corner. Obey pressured by Benoit, then sent down by Benoit hard, and that's going to draw a penalty. So we're going to have a quick power play starting up for Moncton High right out in the corner. It's going to be Lucas Obey drawing the call. And Anson Benoit heading over to the box. So a power play for the Moncton High Purple Knights. Comes with an offensive zone faceoff. That one went over to the left of Steves. At the blue line, it's Harris moving his way. Shuffling it over to Byani. He shoots and scores! And the Purple Knights started off hot. It's just 28 seconds into this hockey game, and Byani has already put them up on the score sheet. So it's a quick 1-0 game in favor so far of the Moncton High Purple Knights. Quickly shot out by Obey. Trojans bring it back in with speed out in the corner. It's Beeman being pressured by Obey. Tracy also there as well. He's being pressured by McFadden. Down in the corner, McFadden trying to steal possession, trying to work it up to the blue line. Gets past Byani. A shot from the blue line from Legier. Didn't make it all the way through. McFadden with the rebound and couldn't control it through the legs of Beeman. McFadden still with it, moving it up. Back down to the zone. Beeman hit by Tracy. Trying to work his way around the zone and putting it up to the blue line. Trojan still with possession. Here's Cole. Quickly turning back and going the other way. Reed Cole stepping in. Poke checked off by Benoit. Purple Knights making some changes. Now time for them Trojans to make their way in. There's Beeman with a shot that ends up over the cage. Freshly off the bench is Curvin, leaving that off for Vale. Vale steps up with speed past Stockman. Vale trying to work his way into the middle. And that dangle just didn't go. Curvin out pressuring out in the far left corner. Out in the Trojan zone. Harris at the blue line. Fires it off into the right corner before being brought back around the net by Stockman. Stockman bring it up to Beeman. Backhanded right back to the point over for Harris. Harris the shot, stick saved by Weston Steves. And that one going out of play. And that first goal from Moncton High, it's going to be Zach Byani from Campbell Harris at 19:32 on the man advantage. And here we go, another draw. Still kept in beautifully by the Purple Knights. It's out near the right boards. Trojans end up bringing it out of the zone and into the Purple Knight zone. Woods turns around and clangs it off the boards, trying to head that one over for Byani. Byani steals. Works the puck over to the other side. It's Cole leading that off for Tracy. Tracy stepping in, waiting on his backhand, trying to third out to Byani out in front. It was redirected somewhere along the way. Woods at the blue line. Puts it out for Harris with a back pass. Stepping out, Tracy along the left. Drop pass for Cole. Cole centering it over the middle. That had banked off the stick of Byani and into center ice. Trojans struggling to clear it out of their zone. Here's Nelson Steves with the puck behind his net. Rimmed along the boards. There's a pass from McEachran. McEachran trying to send that one over to the middle. It's a steal. Daigle with a shot. And it just went left of the net. McEachran giving some pokes at it. Takes Brandon Warner down. Clear up and along the boards and shot out. Purple Knights defense having to recoup. Hits Obey. across for Tyler Warner. Tyler Warner steps in, dumps it in. We're just 3 minutes into this game so far. Gallant sent across the boards, taken down in the process. Logan out to center. Tyler Warner banks it up high in the air, and that one's enough to make it past Logan. Gillis stepping in, spin-a-rama, and then was body checked off the puck. Tyler Warner across for Harris. Harris trying to throw it to the legs of Logan. Logan moving his way back the other way before Harris makes a pass in the middle for Curvin. Curvin, who extended his stick to block the puck. There's a shot denied by Nelson Steves. That'll be another quick whistle. Purple Knights start off this game hot against the Trojans, creating immense amounts of pressure and even getting a goal in the process to go up 1-0. This puck can be kept in by Curvin at the line. Harris backs up towards the red line, clears it back in. Trying to go behind the net is Legier with pressure heavy from Curvin. Carson Legier poking out to the blue line. There's Murray with a shot. That one redirected by the stick of Nelson Steves. Another shot. That one's going to be blocked easily out in front by Legier. Cleared all the way. One-on-one against Murray. There's a shot from Clark. Blocked off. The blocker of Sauk behind the net. Still trying to battle for it is Harris. Moving up along the boards is Drew Betts. Stick checked of the puck and out to center it'll go. Vale leaving a soft dish off for Harris. Harris up against the boards. Goulet sent to the middle. That one taken away by John Clark. Clark moving it back. Accidentally sending it over for Carson LeBlanc. LeBlanc cleared along the boards. Still kept out. Clark trying to send it over to the middle. That redirected and went over to Tyler Warner. Purple Knights struggle to find it in the middle before it's brought back by Max Tracy. Tracy retreating into his own zone is bodied off by McFadden. McFadden regains possession. He'll have a shot. That one's blocked out in front by, it looked like it was Beeman. McFadden going to find that at the line. Cleared in. It's Tracy knocking it down out of midair. Max Tracy trying to race by a couple, curls back and looks to open the play. Tyler Warner for Obey. Obey, one-touch pass in the middle from Biani, trying to find Tracy out in the middle. Here's Cole along the left side. Back for Tyler Warner, back for Obey. A good give and go, going back for Reed Cole. Cole stepping in, trying to make a couple dangles. And that rush upended by Evan Stockman.
Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands.
Draw will go back to the right of Weston Steves. That one eventually going to be pinned behind the net by Stockman. It's cleared out for Gillis. Gillis getting rubbed off and angled off the puck. Stepping up with speed was Weston Steves before giving away to Harris for Beal. Beal cleared in on Weston Steves. And that is another stoppage of play. So just 14 and some still remaining in the first period. Currently 34 watching along on what looks to be a very stormy day coming up later on Family Day weekend. Trojans in their offensive zone, trying to break out. That one upended by Harris out in the middle. Working back is Tracy. Tracy stepping up along the left, man, made a dangler on McEachran. Tracy still with it. Then poke checked away by LeBlanc. Cole being pressured by McEachran. Weston Steves trying to bring it out. It's sent over back into the Purple Knights end for Harris. Harris skates back, throws it along the boards, deflected by Reed Cole and into the zone. Stepping back, Weston Steves with speed going around his net. After some battling up against the board, it's Logan that almost had a stick on it. Cross ice for Tyler Warner. Has a chance to clear it in. It's off the stick of Weston Steves and out into the corner. Trojans making a break out of their own zone. Stepping up and flipping it into Sagadyev. Going up against Obe. Rin back along the boards. Clark to the blue line. And a missed shot by Casey up at the blue line. Purple Knights have a chance to go the other way. Here's a shot. Denied. Rebound. Another save from Weston Steves. Betts. That's Logan, rather, carrying the puck up, going the other way. Quickly upended by Tyler Warner as soon as he got into the zone. Goulet with a light chip off the board, sending it outside and into center. Back with it, LeBlanc. Up for Logan. That one taken away by Tracy, who's freshly off the bench. Max Tracy up with speed, trying a loose puck deke, and he is quickly stopped in his tracks. Drew Betts working up, trying to get around Harris. And Harris getting his hands a bit up high, and that's going to be a hold against Campbell Harris. Looking to have touched up. No call. It's Clark clearing all the way back in his own end. Skating back is Legier. Legier with possession, an empty net now for Trimble. It's a delayed penalty. Pass back up, stepping up, working his way back now is Steves. Cross ice and touched up by Harris. Now we are going to see Harrison Trimble's first man advantage of the game. And Harris there with a bit of a hold. Drew Betts, he is a hard man to stop when traveling with the puck. Especially there with protecting it, it's hard to poke it off his stick. There's a shot from Legier off the stick of Stocking up above the net. Working his way up towards the blue line is Betts. Shot down, pad save by Sunk, and that one to be cleared out by Curvin. So it's Campbell Harris. He's getting 2 for a hold at 11:47. Just over 20 seconds gone off. Man advantage so far. Coming up with speed. Sagadyev waiting, going by Obe, and it's shot out by Warner. Up towards the blue line. McFadden across. Legier back for Betts. Betts waits. Sends it up to the blue line. No one there where he passed to. So Banks off the boards and out to center. Bank back up. McFadden working in. Stopping, going to the blue line. Legier has a shot. They score! And looking like it's tipped out in front by Anson Benoit. And that is going to tie this game up 1-1. So both goals coming on the man advantage could be a huge factor coming down the stretch of this game. At 10:55, the Trojans have tied this game up 1-1, and both goals on the power play, and only 2 penalties of this game. So teams are going to have to make sure to stay out of the box. It's Murray dumped back into the zone. Stockman trying to find it out in the corner. Working his way out is Weston Steves. He's going to get held again. So another holding call going to come up for Moncton High. Looks like he's going to be hooking, rather. And this time it's going against Max Tracy. So Trojans headed back to the man advantage. 1-for-1 so far, and that one coming from Anson Benoit. Legier across, trying to get that over to Sagadyev. Here's Bayani. Bayani potential one-on-one against Legier. Bayani fires. That one turned away by Nelson Steves. Bayani still with it in the zone. Up to the blue line for Harris. Harris steps up, dumps it in behind the cage of Nelson Steves.
2 minutes for hooking at 10 minutes, 30 seconds.
Trojans load up behind the net. It's Stockman. Leaves it off as the Trojans break in with speed. Sagadyev into the zone along the left. Waiting, working around Woods. Behind the net he now goes. Betts along the hash marks. Pressure from Vale and Harris, and it's Vale successfully clearing it down the length of the ice. Trojans again try to load up their play. It's McFadden picking it up off the jet sweep. Started to the left, cutting to the right, going up against Harris. It's McFadden, now in trouble, and the puck gets out of the zone. Harris left off for Vale. Vale trying to work it with speed, and he was stick checked off the puck. Drew Betts gathering out in his own zone. Betts still with it, working up the left. Betts toe drag, and on Woods the shot, and just missed. Drew Betts has been lethal so far against the Moncton High Purple Knights. And at one point, playing 2 games against Moncton High in a row, he scored 6 and 4 in the next game, making a grand total of 10 goals in 2 games. Trojans again work their way back up. Weston Steves behind the net he goes. Passing it up to the blue line is Beeman. There's a shot patted away, and Obe managed to backhand that up over for Cole, who then sends that out of the zone. Max Tracy penalty about to expire. Speeding back up with Stockman before getting poked loose of the puck. Beeman had a try. Same result. There's a shot deflected above the net. Rebound came over to the side. Weston Steves poking away with Tyler Warner. Byney up the wall it goes. Kept in by Stockman. He's going to have a try. And that one redirected wide. Clark up against the hash marks. Down for Weston Steves. Pass out in front. That one poked away by Obe. Behind the net, Weston Steves once more out in the corner. And the net is off. We got just over 8 minutes to go in this first period. Goals so far have been Bayani from Harris, and most recently it's Benoit from Carson, Legier, and Betts. Logan getting stick checked off the puck. Brandon Warner trying to make a pass, eventually got it over to Gillis. Gillis attempted to go over to Daigle, now brought back out in the center. Brandon Warner battling along the boards. And a penalty happening in that scrum. And it looks like we'll see a Moncton High power play again. It's Ian Casey. A tough angle to see where I'm positioned. It's Casey delivering a hit right there on the replay. So Moncton High School back to the power play at just less than 8 minutes. Harris walking in the shot, turned away by Nelson Steves. A rebound is cleared out. Kept in at the line by Harris.
Trojans penalty to number 19, Ian Casey. 2 minutes for interference. 7 minutes, 48 seconds.
So just getting the call now. It's Casey for interference at 7:48. Draw came out to center, off and offside. Out in the corner, it's Tracy speeding around the net up to Verbayani. Harris waits, looks, goes to the net, trying to get a deflection off of that. There's Tracy with a shot, and that one's blocked by Drew Betts, who is standing right in front of him. Tracy for Harris. Down for Bayani, put back up for Harris. Across, Tracy steps up and fires. And that one blocked before he could get to the net. Cole for Tracy. Across for Harris. Harris waits, fires, saved. Rebound is sent out in front and on to the tape of Betts. Betts had been working his way in. It looked like he got hooked once more. So it's another penalty coming up against Moncton High. There's a stretch pass. Betts in all alone. Here's Drew Betts waiting off the post. It went. Had fooled Sock and put his backhand. And we may have 2 penalties. Regardless, here is the breakaway from Drew Betts that hit off the inside of the post and went back outside. So a 4-on-4 coming up. For just under 50 seconds, there's a shot missing the net. Trimble so far dominating in the offensive zone. Betts.
2 minutes for hooking.
Shot back down in the zone. Benoit up against Obey. Benoit tries to dangle up towards the blue line. His pass went off the skate of Drew Betts and right back to his tape. Benoit protecting the puck as he goes behind the net. Up for LeBlanc at the blue line. LeBlanc off the boards trying to see Legier. It ends up behind the net. Tyler Warner going up against Benoit. Clear around Legier. Legier around the hash marks. Working his way to the net. Legier trying to gain possession and poked off his twig and went to Cole, who sent that over for Curvin. Curvin steps up. Shot pounded away by Nelson Steves. And we now have a Trimble power play for just less than a minute. They recoup and try to break outside their zone. Trojans still in their own end before it's quickly brought out and given away by Weston Steves, who had taken a tumble out in the middle. Harris stepping in, trying to protect the puck. And that rush upended by Isaac Beeman. Beeman, who works his way around the net, looks out in front. It's loose. They score! It's a short-handed goal for Moncton High. There had been a rush right in front of the net. It looks like trying a wraparound and going to the 5-hole is Zach Biani. So Zach Biani again for Moncton High. Getting them on the board. It looks like it'll go unassisted at 5-11.
And his second in the game, scored by number 19, Zach Biani. Unassisted, 5 minutes, 11 seconds, shorthanded.
So Biani now with a power play and a short-handed goal to start this game off. Curvin trying to send that over for Cole. That was out of his reach. Cleared back by Stockman against the boards. Going by Harris is McFadden. There's Woods with a turnaround clear. Trojans with less than 5 seconds to go on their man advantage. There's a pass up trying to go over to Betts. That one poked away loose. And will end the Trojans power play. Cleared all the way back down behind their net. It's Stockman. Out in the left corner being pressured by Beal. Cleared up along the wall. Stopped by Daigle. Stockman again, pass through center, might be a rush for Betts. Betts stepping in, here's pressure from Harris, the shot ramped over the stick of Sock. Benoit up against the boards for Sagadyev of the blue line, trying to step in past Beal. Beal laying the body to prevent him from going anywhere. McFadden working up towards the blue line. Pass across, back for Sagadyev, waits, shoots, deflected, it's loose in front, Betts looking for it. And here's another prime scoring opportunity chance from Drew Betts. He says 2 breakaways so far. And luckily from the Purple Knights, not even one of them has gone in. Here in the corner, it's Nealis. Being pressured up against the wall by Tracy. Behind, groundwater to the shot. Save and his rebound. Tried to get a stick on it, went high in the air. Biani moving around at Legier, now with Cole in a 2-on-1. Biani stepping in, shoots, scores! Biani with the hat trick with not even 17 minutes played in the first period. Walking in on a 2-on-1, he decides to go for the shot. And with Zach Biani, he tends to not miss on those. He goes over the shoulder of Nelson Steves, and it's now 3-1 in favor of the Moncton High School Purple Knights. Cleared back in. It'll go behind the cage of Nelson Steves. Trojans trying to put it along the wall. Still in the corner to Groundwater and Biani. Across for Logan. Nathan Logan. Turnover. Here's Vale with the shot. That puck never got through. Now pass out in the middle. Moving up
Of the game.
is Clark. Clark trying to send that over the middle for Casey. Casey finding behind the net, trying to center that out for Clark. And that one upended by Brendan Murray. Stockman hitting up Murray. Clark pass out in front. That one just made it by Harris. At the blue line, McCulley with a shot. That one blocked by Murray. Casey backhanded to the blue line. Shot back in. Blocked away by Murray and taken out. Pass redirected by Cole. There's Clark sitting down Murray right after his pass. Cleared down for Stock. He'll open his glove and leave it out for Harris. Campbell Harris shooting it up. Deflected off the stick of Vale. This will not go for an icing. Trojans trying to make possession behind their net. Flipped up by Stockman. Cleared down behind the net. Stockman with it again once more, being pressured by Vale. Weston Steves going up against Curvin. Purple Knights with possession. Tried to throw it in front was Vale. Tried to see Curvin. And Harrison Trimble now with the coming back the other way. Flipped in by Weston Steves. Behind the net, Sock. Weston Steves working his way out in the corner. Backhanded to the middle. Banked off the boards on the opposite side for Goulet. Goulet trying to make it past Sagadev. Pinned up at the red line. Walking up. Betts with a toe drag. What a move. The shot blocked by Warner and sent down to his knees. At the blue line, Sagadev at the left point. There's a shot. Blocked at the front. Betts with a wide open rebound. Another save from Sock. And we have a whistle. The net is once again knocked off. And when we go to this replay, last goal at 3:41 left in the first. It's Byney from Cole. There's Drew Betts wide open on the rebound. And again, with the shot that Drew Betts has on him, that is usually expected to go in the net. So just over 1.5 left in this first period. The Purple Knights have came out dominating this first period with not one, not two, but 3 goals from Zach Byeni. One being on the power play, one being shorthanded, the other being even strength. Byeni on the breakaway again, the shot turned away. That was almost his 4th. Now just getting less than 1.5 left. Byeni trying to find in his feet. Cleared away by Weston Steves at the pass perfectly on for Benoit. Benoit stepping in along Woods. Poked away by Harris. Now loose puck out in the corner. Weston Steves joining the pile, so is Tracy. Off the pile, it's Weston Steves throwing it to the blue line. The shot blocked. Rebound. Benoit on his backhand. Put it out into the left corner. Cleared around by Tracy. There's Woods trying to work his way around Betts. Tracy, pass intercepted by Benoit. Stepping up to the blue line. The shot deflected up and out of play by Weston Steves. So again, it's another chance for the Trojans coming down to the final minute of the first. And Weston Steves deflecting it just a bit too up high at the hash marks. Poking it back up is Warner. Stepping in McFadden. McFadden to the blue line. Walking in. Stockman with a shot off the pad. Rebound that went in between the feet of Beeman and cleared up by Curvin. Out in the center. Trojans regroup. LeBlanc attempting a pass up. It was tipped by Groundwater into the zone. Obey working his way around the boards. Battling up near the hash marks. Curvin trying to exit the zone. It's hit off the glass. Takes a weird bounce and goes straight over to the right. Stockman passing over to Legier. Back for Stockman. Stockman pass in the middle. Skating up is Casey. Ian Casey working by Obey. Casey fires. Blocked away by Sock. Obey trying to shoot it out. And that ends our first frame. It's 3-1 in favor of the Purple Knights. We'll be back 10 minutes for the second period between the Knights and the Trojans on the Moncton High Sports YouTube channel. Campbell Harris. Harris stepping in, still with it. Harris trying to cut to the middle, and he's almost hit up. Campbell Harris. Quickly hit it in, redirected by Socket in the corner. Obey pressured by Benoit, then sent down by Benoit hard, and that comes with an offensive zone faceoff. That one went over to the left of Steves. At the blue line, it's Harris moving his way, shuffling it over to Bayani. He shoots and scores! Corner before being brought back around the net by Stockman. Stockman bring it up to Beeman, backhanded, right back to the point over for Harris. Harris, the shot, stick saved by Weston Steves. Logan moving his way back the other way before Harris makes a pass in the middle for Curvin. Curvin, who extended his stick to block the puck. There's a shot denied by Nelson Steve. Another shot, that one's going to be blocked easily out in front by Legier. Cleared all the way, one-on-one against Murray. There's a shot from Clark, blocked, and a missed shot by Casey up at the blue line. Purple Knights have a chance to go the other way. Here's a shot, denied, rebound, another save. Puck deke, and he is quickly stopped in his tracks. Drew Betts working up, trying to get around Harris. And Harris getting his traveling with the puck, especially there with protecting it. It's hard to poke it off his stick. There's a shot from Legier off the stick, knocking up above the net. Working his way up towards the blue line is Betts. Shot down, pad saved by Song. McFadden working in, stopping, going to the blue line. Legier has a shot, they score! Stockman trying to find it out in the corner. Working his way out is Weston Steves. Drew Betts gathering out in his own zone. Betts still with it. Working up the left. Betts toe drag, and on Woods the shot, and just missed. Trojans again work their way back up. Weston Steves behind the net he goes. Passing it up to the blue line is Beeman. There's a shot patted away, and Obey against the hash marks. Down for Weston Steves. Pass out in front. That one poked away by Obey. Behind the net, Weston Steves once more out in the corner. Gillis attempted to go over to Daigle. Now brought back out in the center. Brandon Warner battling along the boards. At just less than 8 minutes, Harris walking in the shot. Turned away by Nelson Steves. A rebound is cleared out. Cross for Harris. Harris waits, fires, saved. Rebound is sent out in front. And on down is sent out in front. And on to the tape of Betts. Betts had been working his. So it's another penalty coming up against Moncton High. There's a stretch pass. Betts in all alone. Here's Drew Betts waiting off the post. Poked off his twig and went to Cole, who sent that over for Curvin. Curvin steps up. Shot patted away by Nelson, by Isaac Beeman. Beeman, who works his way around the net, looks out in front. It's loose. They score! On the wall, stopped by Daigle. Stockman again, pass through center, might be a rush for Betts. Betts stepping in, here's pressure from Harris, the shot ramped up. Hero in the corner, it's Nealis. Being pressured up against the wall by Tracy, behind, groundwater to the shot, save and his kick on it, went high in the air. Bayani moving around Legier, now with Cole in a 2-on-1. Bayani stepping in, shoots, score! Opposite side for Goulet. Goulet trying to make it past Sagadev, pinned up at the red line, walking up, Betts with a toe drag, what a move, the shot blocked by. At the blue line, Sagadev at the left point. There's a shot, blocked at the front, Betts with a wide open rebound, another save from Zach Bayani. One being on the power play, one being shorthanded, the other being even strength. Bayani on the breakaway again, the shot turned away. That was cleared around by Tracy, there's Woods. Trying to work his way around Betts. Tracy, pass intercepted by Benoit. Stepping up to the blue line, the shot deflected up at the hash marks. Poking it back up is Warner. Stepping in McFadden. McFadden to the blue line. Walking in. Stockman with a shot off the pad. Rebound. Passing over to Legier. Back for Stockman. Stockman pass in the middle. Skating up is Casey. Ian Casey working by Obey. Casey fires. Blocked away. Campbell Harris. Harris stepping in, still with it. Harris trying to cut to the middle, and he's almost hit up. Quickly cleared in, redirected by Socket in the corner. Obey pressured by Benoit, then sent down by Benoit hard, and that comes with an offensive zone faceoff. That one went over to the left of Steves. At the blue line, it's Harris moving his way, shuffling it over to Bayani. He shoots and scores! Corner before being brought back around the net by Stockman. Stockman bring it up to Beeman, backhanded, right back to the point over for Harris. Harris, the shot, stick save by Weston Steves. Logan moving his way back the other way before Harris makes a pass in the middle for Curvin. Curvin, who extended his stick to block the puck. There's a shot denied by Nelson Steves. Another shot, that one's going to be blocked easily out in front by Legier. Cleared all the way, one-on-one against Murray. There's a shot from Clark, blocked, and a missed shot by Casey up at the blue line. Purple Knights have a chance to go the other way. Here's a shot, denied, rebound, another save. Puck deke, and he is quickly stopped in his tracks. Drew Betts working up, trying to get around Harris. And Harris getting his traveling with the puck. Especially there with protecting it. It's hard to poke it off his stick. There's a shot from Legier off the stick, knocking up above the net. Working his way up towards the blue line is Betts. Shot down, pad save by Song. McFadden working in, stopping, going to the blue line. Legier has a shot, they score! Stockman trying to find it out in the corner. Working his way out is Weston Steves. Drew Betts gathering out in his own zone. Betts still with it. Working up the left. Betts toe drag, and on Woods the shot, and just missed. Trojans again work their way back up. Weston Steves behind the net he goes. Passing it up to the blue line is Beeman. There's a shot, patted away, and Obey against the hash marks. Down for Weston Steves. Pass out in front, that one poked away by Obey. Behind the net, Weston Steves once more out in the corner. Gillis attempted to go over to Daigle. Now brought back out in the center. Brandon Warner battling along the boards. At just less than 8 minutes, Harris walking in the shot. Turned away by Nelson Steves. A rebound is cleared out. Cross for Harris. Harris waits, fires, saved. Rebound is sent out in front. And on down is sent out in front. And on to the tape of Betts. Betts had been working his. So it's another penalty coming up against Moncton High. There's a stretch pass. Betts in all alone. Here's Drew Betts waiting off the post. Poked off his twig and went to Cole, who sent that over for Curvin. Curvin steps up. Shot patted away by Nelson, by Isaac Beeman. Beeman, who works his way around the net, looks out in front. It's loose. They score! On the wall, stopped by Daigle. Stockman again, pass through center, might be a rush for Betts. Betts stepping in, here's pressure from Harris, the shot ran through. Hero in the corner, it's Nealis. Being pressured up against the wall by Tracy, behind, groundwater the shot, save and his kick on it, went high in the air. Bayani moving around Legier, now with Cole in a 2-on-1. Bayani stepping in, shoots, score! Opposite side for Goulet. Goulet trying to make it past Sagadev. Pinned up at the red line. Walking up. Betts with a toe drag. What a move. The shot blocked by. At the blue line. Sagadev at the left point. There's a shot. Blocked at the front. Betts with a wide open rebound. Another save from Zach Bayani. One being on the power play. One being shorthanded. The other being even strength. Bayani on the breakaway again. The shot turned away. That was cleared around by Tracy. There's Woods. Trying to work his way around Betts. Tracy, pass intercepted by Benoit. Stepping up to the blue line, the shot deflected at the hash. And here we go, all set for period 2 of the Moncton High Purple Knights and the Harrison Trimble Trojans. Getting quickly kicked out of the draw is Anson Benwatt. Unsure of who's going to take his place. There's the ref going to the bench. And having a bit of a delay to start off. And now in net for Harrison Trimble is the number 33, Annika Betts. Still unsure as of what's happening exactly. And here we go now, all ready to start. Face-off quickly won by Moncton High. And we'll have a quick whistle with it. Face-off going out to the neutral zone. Quickly taken in by the Trojans and cleared out by the Knights. This one will be icing against Moncton High, so another quick whistle. And the shots on goal after that first period, they were in favor of the Trojans, being 16-12. So Moncton High being outshot, but not outscored. Off the draw, taken outside the zone by Reed Cole. Clear back in by Glenn, over for Betts. Betts skating in, there's a sliding Tracy trying to break up the play. Rimmed around the board, that's Gallant. It's Segadiev rather than Tyler Warner going for it. Segadiev moving to the middle, trying to shoot it off. He was being tied up by Tyler Warner. Another sharp angle shot, that one misses the net. Gallant at the blue line. Clear back in behind the net. Try to get that one over for Weston Steves. Purple Knights close out to leaving the zone. It's cleared back for Tyler Warner. Warner waits, passes off to Tracy, flips it high in the air. Stepping back is Sagadiev. Off the boards he goes. He's trying over to go see Betts. That one taken away by, here's Harris rather with a shot. There's Cole, side of the net. The sharp angle shot almost went behind Betts by Annie. Waiting in the corner. Top of the blue line, trying to get that one over to Murray. It ends up outside the zone. It's Harris trying to poke it away, but it's taken by Betts. Betts steps in on the right. Waits, moves across Murray. Betts backhander. That one off the side of the post. Slap shot from Legier at the blue line. That was blocked in a couple shin pads. Harris waits up behind the net. He's pickpocketed and was barely able to send that to Daigle. There's Brandon Warner clearing it off the boards. Behind the net of Betts. Daigle moving with speed. Left off side of the net. Brandon Warner trying to get a stick on it. Draw going to the left of Annika Betts. Behind that it goes. LeBlanc try to clear that along for Beeman. Kept in by the Knights. Here's Murray with a shot. That one missing wide to the left of the net. McFadden curling around. Goes across the boards. Trying to get that one over Isaac Beeman. He's hit by Murray. Or rather attempted. But Murray ends up falling down himself. Working back up in the zone is Clark. And we have a penalty coming up. And it looks to be against Moncton High. And it's Brennan Murray going off for a slash right there. So Trojans off to the man advantage to start this second period at the blue line. Curling back was Sagadiev. Poking it behind the net is Tyler Warner. McFadden waits, tries to go behind the net. Betts up towards the blue line for Legier. Legier waits, goes cross ice. Sagadiev Over Legier with the shot. Saved. And rebound taken back out up to Legier. Try to get that up to Betts, and that exits the zone after Betts had just barely mishandled it. Trojans working back in the zone, trying to toe drag to make his way in. Betts up to the blue line. Legier waits, slap shot, and that one just misses the net, not by much. And there's Tyler Warner shooting it, deflected off of Bonnie, but did end up outside the zone. Legier stepping back up on the left. Legier drop pass to the blue line. McFadden working his way in. Pressure from Bayern. He goes back to Legier along the left. Down for McFadden in the corner. Up for Legier at the line. He waits. Goes over to Sagadiev. And that deflected off his stick. And Vale sends it high up in the air. Stays in the zone. And we have a penalty against somebody. Either going to be Vale or Sagadiev. And it looks to be Adam Sagadiev heading to the box. So we're going to have a 4-on-4 for about 42 seconds. So Trojans kill off their own penalty, making it a 4-on-4 face-off to the right of Betts. Look out of the zone. There was a big crunch along the boards near the Moncton High bench. Beeman steps in, sends it across, tried to get that one over to Cole McFadden. Pearl-Knights try to bring it out. Again, poked by Cole McFadden. He's stripped of the puck by Vale. Tried to go down deeper into the zone. Trying to work his way out was Curvin. Curvin steals it, works his way into the zone. That one's poked away by Carson LeBlanc.
Penalty is at 16 minutes, 32 seconds.
But behind the net of the Purple Knights, Woods rimmed along the left for Curvin. Sent across. There's Easton Woods out in the corner. Again, going to mimic his same move, going to Curvin. Curvin trying to lay it off. Here's McFadden with the steal. Sharp angle shot turned away by Elias Sock. Out of the box comes Brendan Murray, rushing quickly over to the bench. Purple Knights regather in their zone as they try to make some changes. Biney swings around and picks up the puck. Biney steaming through center. Moving his way along the left. Zach Biani cutting in. Backhander out in front. And that it went through the skates of Legier. Harris moving his way in. Keeping it up. Harris now behind the net. Waits. Backhander. Sharp angle shot from Reed Cole. And that one just didn't get through. Cole again. Tried to put that off for Harris. Kept in by Biani at the blue line. McCulley trying to scoop it along the boards. Has another try. Trying to get by his own teammate, Isaac Beeman. There's Harris blocking it at the line. And is Harris going to get penalized for this? It is going to be Campbell Harris going to the box for a hold. Although it looks like they both fall down together. So it's going to be a 4-on-4 for a little bit. And then we'll see a Trimble power play cleared in. This one to be covered by Annika Betts.
2 minutes for Harding at 14 minutes, 59 seconds.
Face off to the right of Annika Betts. Won by the Purple Knights. Warner sent across. There's a shot that was blocked by the body of Drew Betts. Clear deflected by Benoit and shot back in by Tyler Warner. Carson LeBlanc waits. Was on the right. Sends it across to the left. And a Trojan now out of the box. So it's going to be a Trojans power play for the next minute and a half. Stepping his way in is Betts. Goes down into the corner for Benoit. Benoit trying to go up to the blue line. It's at the hash marks. Sent back down low by Betts to Benoit. Back for Betts. Drew Betts waits. Sagadyev shoots. And that one blocked right in front of him by Curvin. Betts again. Along the right. Steps up towards the blue line. Drew Betts. Curls along to the left. Trying to cut into the middle. Still with it. Drew Betts trying to shove it in. Sharp side. And was deflected out into the corner. There's Vale with a backhander. Blocked to the blue line by Legier. A great keep into the zone to keep this drive alive. There's a shot from Sagadyev again. Blocked by Ethan Curvin. Betts trying to go down low. It's Benoit. Benoit waiting out in the corner. Cycle around for Betts. Sharp angle shot. Again turned away by Sock. Sagadyev, blue line. Down into the corner for Drew Betts. Back up Sagadyev. Waits at the top of the line. He shoots. There to McFadden with a sharp angle shot. Turned away by Sock. And he'll finally get a cover on it to relieve some of this pressure. Trojans find their way outside the zone. They storm back in. It's Clark with a shot that just misses the net. Penalty about to expire, sent to the net of Sock. And that one rejected, so power play now expired. So it's 5-on-5 for now. Just 13 minutes exactly left in this game. It's still a 3-1 lead for Moncton High. Moncton High wins the face-off. Out in their own zone, cleared along the boards. Makes its way by McCully, stepping in. Reed Cole, cross ice, tried to get that one over to Bayani, and the pass is deflected high up in the air. Loud bash along the boards on Nealis, turned away, Bayani. Accidentally left that one off. Another turnover, Cole stepping into the zone. Pass over for Harris. Harris shooting, losing a couple feet. The shot denied by Betts. Nealis cleared along the boards, and it's a penalty coming up for Moncton High. And it's going to be on Zach Bayani for head contact. And an unsportsman, a 10-minute misconduct with it. We'll take a look at this hit again that happened out in the corner. And just look to get a bit jumpy. Only question whether this is just a 2 or a 4 minute. There's Brandon Warner going into the box to serve. Zach Bayani's penalty still not put up on the score clock, indicating either a minor or a double minor. And it will go for a double minor penalty. So at 12:20, it's 3-1 Purple Knights, but the Trojans now see themselves on a double minor penalty call. There's a shot denied and sent out into the corner. Sagadyev of the blue line. Pass down for Betts. Cleared it in behind the net for Benoit. Pressured up by Harris. Room to long for Betts on the right. Betts waits. Blue line for Sagadyev. Firing, blocked, and cleared by Campbell Harris down the length of the ice. Annika Betts leaving it behind the net for Alim Sagadyev. Sagadyev working it on Tracy. Tracy takes him down, and it's going to be a 5-on-3 for 2 minutes. And still some barking out at center. And with a timeout
Trojans.
taken by Harrison Trimble. And face-off here goes to the right of Sock. A key opportunity for the Trojans to get up and into a one-goal deficit now. The shot from Legier blocked. Benoit trying with a rebound. And that one again sent into the corner. McFadden looking out in front. One-timer denied by the pad of Elias Sock.
19, Zach Diane.
There's a shot from Carson Legier at the blue line. That didn't do too much. Cole battling it with McFadden.
Penalty will be served by number
McFadden
25, Brandon
left off in the corner.
at 12 minutes.
Pass to the blue line. It gets outside the zone. Mishandling it is Alim Sagadyev. Passing off to the left. Benoit back for Sagadyev. Sagadyev stepping into the zone. Dropping off for Legier. Legier shoots. And that one redirected off curve and into the corner. Betts behind the net. Waits. Looks for a pass. Had almost saw McFadden. Now is pressuring up with Harris.
Purple Knights penalty to number 14.
It's a Matt McFadden putting it to the front. There's Benoit trying to jam it in. A clearing attempt.
39 seconds.
And there's Harris getting it once more. And down the ice it'll go. Now a good chance for the Knights to get some fresh bodies out on the ice. Legier across for Sagadyev. Sagadyev stepping in, waits, goes down over to the hash marks, back up to the blue line. Sagadyev from the line, moving by Cole with some space, shoots, and denied by Sock once more. Trimble trying to send it back. It's right out in front of the net. And that one up and denied. Again, off the draw, won by the Trojans. At the blue line, it's LeBlanc. Sent down into the zone. Weston Steeves put to the front of the net, and that one just missing. There's Beeman being poked off by Tyler Warner, and his clearing attempt is blocked by Stockman. Tyler Warner getting it again and shoots it down into the Trojan zone. It's now just a power play for Harrison Trimble for just over a minute. So that's Tracy that's now out of the box by Annie, still enjoying his stay. That'll be for an extended 10 minutes. He'll only be out towards the end of the second period, and a misplayed pass gets out of the zone of the Trojans. LeBlanc sent across, moving in as Evan Stockman. Stockman walking in the shot, and that one deflected up and high over the net. Trojans a missed pass. Cole speeding up, trying to take it away, trying to stick lift to Drew Betts. And that is a very hard task to do. Stockman for Betts. Betts winding in. Poked away by Vale and sent out. Stepping up, Ethan Curvin working in on Legier, and he's bodied off the puck. Curvin again trying to stick with Stockman. He ended up passing it over for Drew Betts. Betts stepping in, fires, and blocked by Harris on one knee in front of him. Sagadyev, blue line, sharp angle shot. It's off the post, deflected on the side of the net. Legier backs out of his zone. And that will end the penalty trouble for Moncton High. And it is now 3-1, 8 minutes left still. And the Purple Knights are finally out of penalty trouble. It's just Zach Biani that'll still be in until the 2-minute mark. Again, a clearing attempt ended up right in front of the net. Obey out in the corner. Being pressured by McFadden. Obey moving behind the net. Looking out in front. Still in possession is Benoit going behind the net. There's Daigle trying to lay up a hit. Daigle finding the loose puck. Rooming it along the boards. Here's Brandon Warner, who's out of the box from serving the penalty from Zach Biani. Clears it all the way down. And this one just barely going to go for an icing. At 7:34 of period 2. So a very close game so far. Purple Knights have gotten themselves into a bit of penalty trouble. But luckily for them, the penalty kill coming up strong. Cleared in behind the net of Betts. Annika Betts along the boards, trying to get that one over for Casey. Blocked by Beal. There's Stockman putting it through his legs. Sent back to the Purple Knights blue line and flip back in. Behind the net, McCully. He hits Max Tracy. There's Logan out in the corner. Sent to the blue line. Harris walks in, tries to shoot. And that had been deflected off his stick. Logan shoots it up and out of play. So just over 7 still to go in period 2. The Purple Knights are up by a score of 3-1 as they entered this second period. All 3 goals were from Zach Biani, who is currently serving some time out in the box. There's Cole off the draw, putting it behind the cage of Betts. Sharp angle shot. That one going to be off the draw. It's taken out of the zone. There's Woods. Playing it back towards his own end. Leaving that off for Harris in his own zone. Stretch pass up. Deflected off a couple sticks. A high stick touched by Cole, but steered away by McCully. Trojans bring it back in. Sharp angle shot. That one missing the net. Clark around in the corner. Shoots that back into the right corner. McEachran waiting there. Moving across Woods. To the blue line. There's a shot from Gallant. And that had almost squeaked through Elias Sock. Had been redirected. Gallant going to have another try. Through traffic once more. And again, missing the net. Steves walking up. There's a shot. They score! It's Weston Steves bringing the Trojans within 1 goal. After applying tons of pressure, the Trojans finally get one back. We got just over 6 to go. Trojans are up by a score of 3-2, and that will be Weston Steves from Will Nealis at 6:09. Purple Knights struggling for possession behind their own net.
Trojans' second goal scored by number 87, Weston Steves, assisted by number 9.
Cleared around towards the boards. Down low, shot out in
6
front.
minutes, 9
Still
seconds.
battling for it on the corner. It's Curvin and Clark. John Clark is victorious. John Clark to the blue line. Stepping up. Shot from Gallant. That one blocked by Curvin. Kerwin trying to scoop it out of the zone. It's McFadden back for Gallant. His shot redirected on net, but turned away by the pad of Elias Sock. Working in, there's a cross-ice pass from Beeman, a one-timer attempt from Clark. Clear around the boards by Warner. Kept in. Isaac Beeman stepping in past Goulet. Trying to put it down behind the net. Rimmed around, that one taken by Gallant. Gallant cleared into the zone. Behind the net is John Clark. Rim around Joey Goulet. Purple Knights desperately need a whistle right now and a change. They've been stuck in their own zone for a solid minute. Tyler Warner trying to go across the boards, back up to the blue line. Waiting, shooting is Gallant. Didn't get there. And finally a stoppage from Elias Sock. Purple Knights now rolling a new set of lines. They're back around the boards, still in the zone of the Trojans. Battling in on the blue line, it's still barely kept in. Purple Knights now have a chance to clear. Swatted back in by Groundwater, and this time backhanded out into center. Cleared in by LeBlanc. Around Benoit. Benoit being hit up in against the boards. There's Groundwater in to help. Purple Knights now find the clear. Tracy for Cole. Cole fires, tries to go to the top shelf and didn't miss by much. But now here comes Drew Betts up against Harris. Drew Betts in, trying to get the shot off. And Campbell Harris wasn't having it. Harris thrown back along the boards. Legier gonna meet it before it leaves the zone. Pass it in front. There's a shot. Another shot turned away by Sunk, who was diving over to the other side. Harris along the boards. This one does get outside the zone and ends up right over for Daigle. Daigle stepping on Legier. Curls back, sees Beal. Beal fires. Turned away by Annika Betts. And Brandon Warner down out in front. And we'll see if any penalties come out of this. But a great chance, a great move from Braden Daigle, turning around and seeing Beal streaking into the zone. Shooting, Warner giving a little jab after and then being pushed over the Harrison Trimble netminder. Another try, shot, blocked it away by Annika Betts. Out in the corner, it's Stockton that hits up Daigle. Working around is Weston Steves. Weston Steves working out of the zone, going up with speed, trying to split the D, and he was bodied off by a combination of Obey and Brandon Warner. Up against the right board, Tyler Warner passing up to his brother Brandon, cleared in, and second guessing to cover it is Betts. She eventually will. And we got less than 3 minutes to go. And Purple Knights still have a lead in this one. And here's right off the draw. There was a quick shot made from the blue line. And meanwhile, in the zone of the Trojans, Curvin bringing it back and along the wall. Curvin trying to move his way to the middle, and he was body checked by McEachran. They're back in at Stockman trying to shoot it out. There's a shot to the net, turned away by Annika Betts. McEachran leaving that off for McCulley. Shot across. Accepting it, there's John Clark stepping in and shooting. And that one had never gone through. A shot went off the side of the net. There's Vale. Trying to work his way behind the net. A pass in the middle, picked off and taken up by Curvin. Backhanding it outside the zone. This one not going to go for icing. So a chance for the Purple Knights to make some changes. Rimmed along the boards. It's Nealis, couldn't quite get a stick on it. It's out to the middle. McEachran. Shot back in. And this one will go for an icing. And Annika Betts so far has been incredibly solid out in net since taking the position of Nelson Steves out in the net. There's another one of her saves. And Zach Baini is finally now out of the box after serving his 10-minute misconduct. And is on the ice here, accompanied by Reed Cole, Max Tracy at center, and refs discussing with the timekeeper. And on defense is Campbell Harris and Easton Woods. On the ice for the Trojans, it's Stockman and McCauley at the blue line, and Clark, McEachran, and Nealis on for the forwards. And scratch that, Zach Baini's going back to the box. Thought his 10-minute misconduct had been over. We may just have a little bit remaining on it. Purple Knights win the draw. Harris shoots through traffic. That was deflected and just wide of the net. Tracy trying to put it down low. That was intercepted by Stockman. It goes towards the blue line. Woods unable to keep it in. It goes high in the air. Cole shooting it back into the zone. McCulley trying to rim it along the boards. That was intercepted. There's Cole. Pass for Gillis intended. There's Harris with a shot and a rebound and a big cross check coming to Max Tracy, who was looking for the rebound. I think we'll see if there's any penalties on there. Tracy is trying to dig for the rebound and giving a cross check from behind is Kean McCulley, who is celebrating his birthday today. And doesn't go over to the box. So just a minute and a half left to go in the second period. Trojans have the only goal this period, and that was from Weston Steves a couple minutes ago at 6:09. Purple Knights now hounding the zone. Kept at the blue line. There was a fake shot by Woods. More or less missed. Tracy trying to pass that off to Harris. Cleared back in behind the net for Cole. Pinned up by Sagadev in to swing and take the puck as groundwater. He was bodied off by Gillis. There's Gallant. Passing out Beeman across for McFadden. McFadden stepping into the zone, waiting, shooting, and it goes behind the net. We've now reached the last minute of play here in period 2. Trojans still with possession. McFadden to the blue line. Gallant waits, fires, blocked right in front by Curvin. He has blocked numerous shots tonight from the blue line especially. Groundwater shooting it in for Harris. Harris misfires his pass, and that will go down the ice for icing at 34.7. Off the draw, a quick shot. That one misses the net. Less than 30 to go. And another penalty. Will head to the man advantage to end the second period and to start the third if a goal isn't scored late here. There's a shot from Legier, but never made it all the way through. Upended by Tracy. Puck sent out into the corner. Purple Knights try to clear it out in the zone. This one's blocked. There's just 8.2 left, and we have a penalty to Cole McFadden. Again, a tight angle forearm located, unable to see it. So Easton Woods is in the box for 2 minutes for head contact. So it's a 4-on-4 power play. Or a 4-on-4 rather to end out this period. Offensive zone draw for Moncton High. Trying to get a shot off. That's just wide of Annika Betts. There's Benoit finding it out in the corner. There's Cole. Gonna fake a hit. And that will end period 2. So make it 3-2 in favor of the Moncton High Purple Knights. We'll be back in 10 minutes for the third period. Continue watching on Moncton High Sports. Campbell Harris. Quickly fit it in, redirected by Socket in the corner. Obey pressured by Benoit, then sent down by Benoit hard, and that comes with an offensive zone faceoff. That one went over to the left of Steves. At the blue line, it's Harris moving his way, shuffling it over to Bayani. He shoots and scores! Corner before being brought back around the net by Stockman. Stockman bring up to Beeman, backhanded, right back to the point over for Harris. Harris, the shot, stick save by Weston Steves. Logan moving his way back the other way before Harris makes a pass in the middle for Curvin. Curvin who extended his stick to block the puck. There's a shot denied by Nelson Steve. Another shot, that one's going to be blocked easily out in front by Legier. Cleared all the way, one-on-one against Murray. There's a shot from Clark, blocked, and a missed shot by Casey up at the blue line. Purple Knights have a chance to go the other way. Here's a shot, denied, rebound, another save. Puck deke, and he is quickly stopped in his tracks. Drew Betts working up, trying to get around Harris. And Harris getting his traveling with the puck, especially there with protecting it. It's hard to poke it off his stick. There's a shot from Legier off the stick, knocking up above the net. Working his way up towards the blue line is Betts. Shot down, pad saved by Song. McFadden working in, stopping, going to the blue line. Legier has a shot, they score! Stockton trying to find it out in the corner. Working his way out is Weston Steves. Drew Betts gathering out in his own zone. Betts still with it. Working up the left. Betts toe drag, and on Woods the shot and just missed. Trojans again work their way back up. Weston Steves behind the net he goes. Passing it up to the blue line is Beeman. There's a shot patted away, and Obey against the hash marks. Down for Weston Steves. Pass out in front. That one poked away by Obey. Behind the net, Weston Steves once more out in the corner. Gillis attempted to go over to Daigle. Now brought back out in the center. Brandon Warner battling along the boards. At just less than 8 minutes, Harris walking in the shot. Turned away by Nelson Steves. The rebound is cleared out. Cross for Harris. Harris waits, fire saved. Rebound is sent out in front. And on rebound is sent out in front. And on to the tape of Betts. Betts had been working his. So it's another penalty coming up against Moncton High. There's a stretch pass. Betts in all alone. Here's Drew Betts waiting off the post. Poked off his twig and went to Cole, who sent that over for Curvin. Curvin steps up. Shot patted away by Nelson, by Isaac Beeman. Beeman, who works his way around the net, looks out in front. It's loose. They score! On the wall, stopped by Daigle. Stockman again, pass through center, might be a rush for Betts. Betts stepping in, here's pressure from Harris, the shot ran through. Here out in the corner, it's Nealis. Being pressured up against the wall by Tracy, behind, groundwater the shot, save and his kick on it, went high in the air. Bayani moving around Legier, now with Cole in a 2-on-1. Bayani stepping in, shoots, score! Opposite side for Goulet. Goulet trying to make it past Sagadev, pinned up at the red line, walking up, Betts with a toe drag, what a move, the shot blocked by. At the blue line, Sagadev at the left point. There's a shot, blocked at the front. Betts with a wide open rebound. Another save from Zach Bianni. One being on the power play, one being shorthanded, the other being even strength. Bianni on the breakaway again. The shot turned away. That was cleared around by Tracy. There's Woods trying to work his way around Betts. Tracy, pass intercepted by Benoit. Stepping up to the blue line, the shot deflected up at the hash marks. Poking it back up is Warner, stepping in McFadden. McFadden to the blue line, walking in. Stockman with a shot off the pad. Rebound. Passing over to Legier, back for Stockman. Stockman pass in the middle, skating up is Casey. Ian Casey working by Obey. Casey fires, blocked away. Campbell Harris. Harris stepping, quickly put it in, redirected by Socket in the corner. Obey pressured by Benoit, then sent down by Benoit hard, and that comes with an offensive zone faceoff. That one went over to the left of Steves. At the blue line, it's Harris moving his way, shuffling it over to Bianni. He shoots and scores! Corner before being brought back around the net by Stockman. Stockman bring it up to Beeman, backhanded, right back to the point over for Harris. Harris, the shot stick saved by Weston Steves. Logan moving his way back the other way before Harris makes a pass in the middle for Curvin. Curvin who extended his stick to block the puck. There's a shot denied by Nelson Steve. Another shot, that one's going to be blocked easily out in front by Legier. Cleared all the way, one-on-one against Murray. There's a shot from Clark, blocked, and a missed shot by Casey up at the blue line. Purple Knights have a chance to go the other way. Here's a shot, denied, rebound, another save. Puck deke. And he is quickly stopped in his tracks. Drew Betts working up, trying to get around Harris. And Harris getting his traveling with the puck. Especially there with protecting it. It's hard to poke it off his stick. There's a shot from Legier off the stick. Knocking up above the net. Working his way up towards the blue line is Betts. Shot down. Pad saved by Sock. McFadden working in. Stopping, going to the blue line. Legier has a shot. They score! Stockman trying to find it out in the corner. Working his way out is Weston Steves. Drew Betts gathering out in his own zone. Betts still with it. Working up the left. Betts toe drag and on Woods the shot and just missed. Trojans again work their way back up. Weston Steves behind the net he goes. Passing it up to the blue line is Beeman. There's a shot patted away and Obey against the hash marks. Down for Weston Steves. Pass out in front. That one poked away by Obey. Behind the net, Weston Steves once more out in the corner. Gillis attempted to go over to Daigle. Now brought back out in the center. Brandon Warner battling along the boards. At just less than 8 minutes, Harris walking in the shot. Turned away by Nelson Steves. A rebound is cleared out. Cross for Harris. Harris waits. Fire saved. Rebound is sent out in front. And on down is sent out in front and on to the tape of Betts. Betts had been working his so it's another penalty coming up against Moncton High. There's a stretch pass. Betts in all alone. Here's Drew Betts waiting off the post. Poked off his twig and went to Cole, who sent that over for Curvin. Curvin steps up. Shot patted away by Nelson by Isaac Beeman. Beeman who works his way around the net, looks out in front. It's loose. They score! On the wall, stopped by Daigle. Stockman again, pass through center. Might be a rush for Betts. Betts stepping in. Here's pressure from Harris. The shot ramped up. Hero in the corner. It's Nealis. Being pressured up against the wall by Tracy. Behind. Groundwater to the shot. Save and his kick on it. Went high in the air. Bianni moving around Legier, now with Cole in a 2-on-1. Byney stepping in, shoots, score! Opposite side for Goulet. Goulet trying to make it past Sagadev, pinned up at the red line, walking up, Betts with a toe drag, what a move, the shot blocked by at the blue line. Sagadev at the left point. There's a shot, blocked at the front, Betts with a wide open rebound, another save from Zach Bayani. One being on the power play, one being shorthanded, the other being even strength. Bayani on the breakaway again, the shot turned away. That was cleared around by Tracy. There's Woods trying to work his way around Betts. Tracy, pass intercepted by Benoit. Stepping up to the blue line, the shot deflected at the hash marks. Poking it back up is Warner, stepping in McFadden. McFadden to the blue line, walking in. Stockman with a shot off the pad. Rebound. Passing over to Legier, back for Stockman. Stockman pass in the middle, skating up is Casey. Ian Casey working by Obe. Casey fire. And period 3 underway. Still Purple Knights up by a score of 3-2. It's still a 4-on-4 to start this period. It's a 4-on-4 for the next minute and 15. And then we'll have a little bit of a Trimble power play. We'll have a little bit of a Moncton high power play, rather. Cole McFadden just getting the hooking call at the end. Dancing in is Weston Steeves with some nice moves. Getting around a couple. There's Drew Betts with a shot. He scores! And Drew Betts ties this game up with a snipe to the top corner. Had to expect at least one of them coming this game. And the Trojans have now tied this game up on the 4-on-4 thanks to Drew Betts. That one is going to be an assist to Weston Steeves. So Weston Steeves now has a multi-point night.
19 minutes, 22 seconds.
Trojans now in their own end. Pass up was deflected by Kervin. Working in is Benoit. Cleared around the boards. Behind the net is Murray. Murray leaving it off for Kervin. Loose puck. Looked like it had got caught up in a puddle. There's Benoit being pressured up against the boards by Murray and Kervin. Beeman in to help him. Tried to glove it down. He was banked up by Murray. Beeman again going around the net. Murray loses his stick. Beeman has a chance to the side of the net. Benoit back for Beeman. Beeman up, Legier shooting, redirected into the corner. Murray's stick still being swatted around, down on the ice. Here's Curvin, escaping his own zone. Past Beeman, leaving it off for Harris. Harris trying to work his way in past Legier. There's Harris out in the corner now. It's 5-on-5. McFadden steps out of the box. Obey passes over, trying to get that one for Reed Cole. Beeman in his own zone, flips it out, and that one just going to escape. Bringing it back is Tracy. Next whistle, it is believed that Binding will finally now get out of the box after serving 14 minutes. Cleared down by the Trojans. And that will be icing against Harrison Trimble. So Zach Binding now finally free from the box, and he will step right on the ice with that first line with Baiani, Cole, and Tracy. And a quick whistle as it's covered by Annika Betts. And shots on goal after the second. Still, it's a Trimble getting a solid lead. They're up 32-21 in terms of the shots. Knights cleared outside the zone. It's Warner. Trying to shoot it back in, was deflected off Reed Cole into the zone. Rimmed around by Nealis. Stopped by Baiani. It's loose out in front. Now moving over to the side of the net. Trojans try to clear it out. Now working his way past Warner. Here's McEachran. Keelan McEachran shoots. Turned away by the blocker of Elias Sock. Nealis back into the zone. And a head contact penalty. Unsure of who it's to. No one heading their way over to the box. And now it looks like it's Zach Baiani after just staying for 14 minutes. There's the amazing save by Elias Sock to keep this game tied. And Baiani back to the box for 2 minutes. And only 2 minutes for head contact. Betts trying to move it up towards the blue line. Sagadyev waiting at the top of the blue line. Going down for Drew Betts along the right. This Trojan power play unit so far has 1 goal. There's Sagadyev working with a shot blocked out in front. Benoit with a rebound. Slid across the ice and turned away by the pad of Sock. Betts again waits, fires, redirected up above the net. Harris trying to work his way out. It's deflected up and high into the netting. And here's a shot from the blue line. It's Alim Sagadyev ripping one. Blocked by Benoit and finding it right beneath his feet and putting it in to the pad of Sock. Betts trying to find McFadden back door. And that one just too hard and out of his reach. Legier to the blue line. Sagadyev waits. After Chris Legier winds up for a one-timer. And that looked like he would have blocked out in front by Woods. And he is feeling the sting. Betts down for Benoit. Moving back up blue line. Legier trying to make a one-touch pass. Now clears it in the zone. Betts with a rebound and just put it off to the side of the net. Betts being pressured up by Woods. Betts going around the net. Hit off by Harris. Up to Sagadyev out on the blue line. Tracy was looking for a poke check. It's sent across. Legier with room. The shot blocked on the skate of McFadden. It's loose out in front. Benoit back door for Betts and couldn't quite get enough on the 1T. Sagadyev blue line. Waiting, going down for Betts. Betts trying to curl around Harris. Baiani still in the box for an extra 30 seconds. Betts still curling. Down low for Benoit. Out in front. It's under Elias Sock. And another close chance for Harrison Trimble on this power play. It has been looking awfully good tonight. Face off one by the Trojans. Shot. That's deflected wide. Out in front, taken away by Tyler Warner. He successfully clears it all the way down towards the net of Annika Betts. Betts leaves it off for LeBlanc. Carson LeBlanc behind the net, waits, and passes up. Or for Clark. Sent across, working in his Beeman. Beeman stepping into the zone. The shot just misses the net. Loose out of front, sticks on the ground. Bayani out of the box. He now receives a pass that just slid under his stick. So now a 5-on-5. Bayani outside. Off the draw, Casey trying to put it to the line, taken away by Bayani. Bayani skating up, leaving it off for Curvin. Trying to send it back to the middle, it's Sagadyev. Pressuring up Curvin. Daigle fresh off the bench, trying to poke the puck. Harris at the line and barely didn't hold it. And 14.5 still left in this third period. It's a tie game between the Moncton High Purple Knights and the Harrison Trimble Trojans. A game that started out in Moncton High's favor. They went up by a score of 3-1 after the first, and it's been all Trimble since. Logan trying to clear it out of the zone, sent back in by Beal. Moncton High still battling for it. This will not be kept in, but sent back in by Alex Beal. In the corner, Braden Daigle. Moved across the board. This one will barely make it by Brandon Warner, and will go out to center. Brennan Murray trying to pass that up for Brandon Warner. Taking it is Beal. Beal trying to work his way up. He was shoved by Beeman. Tracy, fresh off the bench, grabs the puck, tries to make his way into the zone. It was almost upended in an instant. Here's another chance behind the net. Gallant clearing it along. 3 Purple Knights wait for it. Here's Harris to the middle, trying to get that over to Recall. There's Biney with a shot that just misses the net. And finally, Moncton High is getting some scoring opportunities. A pass that was poke checked from Recall ended up right for Bayani. And he had a shot right open in the high slot area. Tracy the blue line. His shot was blocked by a body right in front. Purple Knights bring it back in. It's Biney leaving it at the line. Cole moving over to the middle. Pass off for Tyler Warner. He's going to try a shot, and that one's gloved down by Annika Betts. Trimble quickly dumping it into the Moncton High end. Skating back forward is Obey. Cleared around out of the reach of Tyler Warner. Bring it back in as McEachran. Was shoved off the puck and went behind the net. It's Vale poking it around, and we have a penalty. And what looked to have been behind the play. And it's Lucas Obey heading over to the penalty box for a trip. And just tripping up a man that was trying to make his way from the slot to the back of the net. Trojans have it in the corner. Throw it in from McFadden. Almost got a stick on it. McFadden curling around in the corner. Up to the blue line. It's Legier. Cross ice for Sagadyev. Down. Betts with a shot. Turned away by the pad of Elias Sock. Betts being pressured by Cole. Harris throws it around the boards. Trying to meet it. There's Bayani to clear it out of the zone. And successfully will. Bayani carries it out himself. Zach Bayani working up past Sagadyev. Without the puck, it goes down behind the net for Drew Betts. Betts works up. Tries to curl over to the middle. Passed over for Benoit. Benoit steps in, leaves off for Betts. Betts walks in with a shot and just misses wide. Hit off the top of the dasher. Warner trying to hit it out of midair. Pressured from Benoit. Tyler Warner and Benoit pushing each other off the puck. And after a couple crashes, there's Legier putting it to the net. Turned away by Sock and up to the blue line. Sagadyev waits down. Curls by Tracy. The shot turned away by the blocker of Elias Sock. He's been coming up huge with a couple of saves so far. Short-handed. And a great play by Alim Sagadyev showing off his hands. It was ultimately denied by Elias Sock in the end. Cole trying to extend his stick to leave the zone. He then hammers it off the boards and outside to center ice it'll go. Weston Steves back for Stockman. Stockman sent across. Working it is LeBlanc. Hits it in off the glass behind the net. Weston Steves being out Tyler Warner. Tyler Warner applying some pressure. Steves trying to find the puck. Walking up is Clark. Clark trying to send it to the front off the skates of Cole. There's Tyler Warner with a massive hit. And losing his glove in the process. And will go all the way down the ice. Bit of barking from the stands. Ultimately, no penalty called. Offside, delayed offside against Trimble. Harris comes to rest behind his net. Penalty's now over. So it's 5-on-5. Sends it to Woods along the right. Easton Woods passing it up, trying to get that to Vale. That was out of his reach. Harrison Trimble trying to bring it back. It's Weston Steves shooting it to the net. And covered by Elias Sock. And here's the collision just moments earlier from John Clark and Tyler Warner. Here he comes from behind the net. Watch out. And Clark not expecting it. There's Obey. Sent around for Goulet. Joey Goulet working his way up the left. Stops, passes over to the middle. Purple Knights still with possession for now, but could be a breakaway. Trying to step up with it was Casey before turned away by Harris. Here's Obey in his own zone, sending it up, deflected by Curvin and into the zone of Harrison Trimble. Viney trying to dance his way into the zone. Takes it from Gallant. Viney working his way in. Still with possession, curls around, works it around the boards. Gallant waits, tries to put it up towards the boards. Kept in. Reed Cole with a shot that slides along the ice. Rebound sent out by Tracy trying to look out in front. Taken away by Harrison Trimble. Stepping up with it is Groundwater. Works his way behind the net. Looking out in front, and he reverses Brendan Murray behind the net. Then laying a hit is Ian Casey. There's Harris in to defend his teammate. Logan throwing it out in front. That's taken away by Zach Bayani. Bayani finding the puck in the offensive zone off the boards. Bayani trying to work his way to the middle, and he is shoved down. As the Trojans trying to make their way the other way. Physicality increasing in the late stages of this third period. No icing called. Obey stepping up, makes a nifty dangle to get by two. Dishes one off for Brandon Warner. Warner clears it into the zone behind the net, still with it. Hit up against the glass. Beal trying to send it over to the middle. Taken away, bouncing around the stick of Warner and Steves. Weston Steves clearing it into the zone. Behind the net, cleared. In the corner, it's Nealis. Trying to get possession, Tyler Warner. Clearing it around, Brandon Warner now. Putting it around Tyler Warner. He's digging for the puck with Nealis. There's Weston Steves shoving it up to the front, taken away by Max Tracy. Max Tracy accelerating through center, working his way on Stockman. Sharp angle shot, caught by Annika Betts. Getting to the later stages in this third period. Still 3-3, and here's Tracy with a chance working up on Evan Stockman. And Stockman playing some good defense, maybe even getting a piece of that shot. Deflecting it for an easy save from Betts. There's a shot. Did not make it through from the blind from Harris. Tracy down in the corner. Being poked away by LeBlanc. LeBlanc Clark now up against the boards. John Clark. Stick lifted by Cole. Cole shoving it to the middle. Shot from Bayani. Turned away by Annika Betts. And since Betts had stepped into this game, Moncton High is scoreless after the first period. Moncton High still in the zone. There's a shot before Betts passes it out. Working up his Benoit. Trying to get around Woods. Backhanded outside the zone. Cole leaving it off for Bayani in the middle. Bayani at center. Hits a shot off the pad of Betts. Cole to Harris at the line. Shoots it in behind the net. Trojans slowly work their way outside. Moving his way through center is Clark. Drop pass between the legs for Betts. Betts steps in to the middle, trying to get a shot off his Benoit. And he was tied up with Vale. Benoit across the boards, keeping it is Gallant. Throwing it back, Benoit. Bumped by Woods. Thrown out in front. That one hit off the skate of Vale. Run across for Gillis. Gillis trying to work his way past Saga. Yeah, there's a shot. And that one stopped and turned away by Elias Zog. And just under 6.5. Still to go in period 3. Running on the boards. On the right, it's Obe. Lifting it up for Goulet, who tries to center it for Vale. Goulet catches it in his skates. Goulet still working up with it. There's Goulet with a shot that's just above the net. Obe trying to keep it at the line, turning around and shooting it back in. And Trojans take it right back out. Groundwater backhanding it in. Here's McFadden. Pokes it off the twig of Obe. McFadden around the boards. Gillis going with Beeman, and Beeman delivers a hard collision. There's Sagadev shooting, just missing the net. Sockets behind him. Now just less than 6 to go. Murray trying to put it along the boards over for Goulet. Taken away by McFadden. Cole McFadden at the blue line. Backhanding it off for LeBlanc. Shooting, blocked out in front. Poking it away is Harris. McFadden curling around. Shot off the post. Groundwater again. Battling it with Vale. Trimble ever so close to taking their first lead of the night. That went off the post and out of the net. Trojans struggling a bit to leave their own zone. It's left out in center and shot back in by Braden Daigle. Trimble now successfully exiting. It's Brandon Warner running over a man. It looked to have been Isaac Beeman. Gallant cleared along the boards. Trojans skate back up. Flip back in behind the net of Sock. Murray, first one there. He's double teamed by Weston Steves and another Trojan. Loose puck, Weston Steves falling over top of Murray. There's Tracy being shoved. The puck sent out in front. Bayani trying to work his way out of the zone. We have a penalty coming up. And it looks to be against Harrison Trimble. And it's going to be against Weston Steves for head contact. So Purple Knights head to a power play with a bit of a scrum back here. Tracy had tried, looked like he was trying to make it look accidental, pushing the stick of Weston Steves. It's a 2-minute power play for Moncton High in the late stages of this game. Just 4.5 left. Moncton High on their first power play in a while. Harris going to the middle. Across. Biney fires and turned away by Annika Betts. Moving out is McFadden. Cole McFadden stepping in. His pass blocked by Harris. His shot redirected by Harris and blockered away by Sock. Here's Harris stepping out of his own zone. Leaves it off for Max Tracy. Tracy stepping in along the right. Had dropped it off and no one there behind him. Harris with pressure from Betts right behind him. Harris moves his way by Betts. Sits still behind his net. Gonna leave it off for Bayani. Bayani speeding out towards the right. It's a collision with Beeman. And I thought that could have been called, but regardless, it's Cole into the zone. Harris shooting, never got all the way through. Here's Bayani from off the ground in his own zone. Left off for Curvin. Curvin behind the net, looking out in front. Here's a sharp angle shot turned away by Annika Betts. Purple Knights still with it. Harris at the top of the blue line. Saucer pass, Bayani. Curls back into the zone. Behind the net, Reed Cole. Looking up to the middle, had gone past Vale. Harris, pass over. Now it's pinned up against the boards. Quickly taken away by Curvin. Down for Vale. Vale zooms behind the net before sending one off to Bayani. Bayani, Harris waits, shoots, and redirected and stopped by Annika Betts. Under 3 minutes left in this game. It's loose out in front before quickly being cleared down to the zone of Elias Sock. Behind the net, it's Tyler Warner. Passing it past McFadden. He had tried to hit Gillis. Obey took a tumble. Working back in is Drew Betts. Betts stepping in. Nice moves. Betts trying to get a shot off it. Went behind the net. Would have been a highlight reel goal. Another pass picked off by McFadden. Trying to pass over to Betts. Here's Betts trying to throw it in front. He was bodied off by Tyler Warner. Penalty now expired. It's going to be 5-on-5 for these last 2 minutes. Cleared down. No icing. Going behind the net, Tyler Warner. Waits. Throws it against the boards. Reed Cole from off the bench. Steps up. Tries to pass it in the middle for Bayani. Poked away to Weston Steves. Obey. Trying to curl around with a puck in his feet. McFadden stepping back into the zone and will be offside. And we'd like to thank the current 48 with us on this Sunday afternoon. From Ring D of the Greenfoot Energy Fourplex. It's a tie game at 3-3. Moving behind his net is Harris. Sent out, misses Cole. Shot back in by Harrison Trimble. It's banked off the boards. Taken by Obey. And it looks like they're going to call icing on this one. So exactly a minute and a half to go in period 3. And 3's on either side of the scoreboard. Only events happening this third period were a couple penalties to each team, 2 to Moncton High and 1 to Trimble. Tyler Warner backhanding that deep into the zone. Stockman pinning up Tracy. Shot along the boards, and this will exit the zone. Harris having to rush quickly. Backhands that over for Tyler Warner. Pass to the middle. Trying to get for Biani. Tracy finds the puck back in his own zone as we approach the last minute of play. Max Tracy stepping up. Tracy moving to the left. Poked away, sent over to Cole. Blue line. Harris keeping it in. Tyler Warner with the shot and just misses the net. That did not look to have missed by much. Betts leaves the zone. He's up against Harris on the rush. Betts waits, shoots, and over the net it goes. This one kept in by the Trojans through the feet of Groundwater. It's Tyler Warner back in against the boards, and he's crunched by Clark. He had looked to have not had the puck. And it looks like maybe it was called. And it's John Clark going to the box. That's a timeout for Moncton High, and during this timeout, we'll show you the call. It looked to have been a bit of a blindside as well. Here's Warner getting rid of the puck. And Clark just getting to him a bit late. And here we are, just 26 seconds left in this hockey game. The Purple Knights on a power play. If they do not score these last couple minutes, it will carry over into overtime. And a good start for the Trojans penalty kill. It's cleared and sent to rest behind the net. McFadden, first one there. McFadden looking, pressure from Harris. Here's Betts skating around. Betts trying to get a shot off. Pressure from Biney. McFadden shoots. Saved by Elias Stock. With just a couple seconds left to go, that could have ended our hockey game. Now with just 5 seconds left, Pearl Knights win the draw. It's Harris, poke check by Betts. Betts trying to get a shot off, and that is it for period 3. And we are off to sudden death overtime on the Moncton High Sports Channel, brought to you by MST. 3-3 after period 3. It's a 4-on-3 man advantage for Moncton High to start off this power play. And we'll go on for just less than a minute and a half. Quickly cleared up. Betts could be all alone. Here's Drew Betts, and is quickly stolen and pickpocketed by Zach Biani. Biani steps up. His pass taken away by Drew Betts. It looked like it had slid off his stick. Drew Betts against Harris. Poked away. Good defending, Campbell Harris. Betts still with it, working to the middle. Drew Betts doing an incredible job so far. shorthanded in overtime. Tracy stepping up on Weston Steves. Sped by him. Tracy working his way in and couldn't quite get a shot off. Tracy now leaving the zone. It's Harris back for Tracy. Up for Biani. Biani has 3 goals in this game so far. Shoots and turned away by Annika Betts. And those are the shots that will not beat Annika Betts. Pearlite's going to have to get multiple shots and some rebounds going. Blue line, it's Goulet. Across for Tyler Warner. Goulet steps in, tries to have a shot, is tripped up, and could be a breakaway. Tyler Warner skating back with speed, stepping up. Sagadyev waiting, trying to get around Warner and curls back. Still just 20 seconds left to go on the Sean Clark interference call. Stepping up behind the net, it's LeBlanc. Being hit up. Behind the net is Ethan Curvin. Moving by Carson LeBlanc. 3 seconds to go on the John Clark penalty. Throwing up some 4-on-4 hockey for the next little bit here in overtime. The Pearlites are unsuccessful. And here, icing against Harrison Trimble. Not what you want to do in OT. The Purple Knights, after a loss to Tantramar yesterday, could really use this victory against Harrison Trimble. 3-3, still in overtime. Still got a good bit of time left to go. Tracy in to take the draw. Not victorious. Trojans have a chance now with some possession in overtime. Drew Betts going against Biani playing defense. Drew Betts stepping in, working his way around Biani and just losing possession of the puck. Betts to the blue line. Sagadyev waits, curls to the middle. Sagadyev still looking at his options. Curls outside of the zone and a chance for the Trojans to reset. Sagadyev stepping in, body check by Tracy. There's Cole lifting a pass. Tracy one-on-one. He's against McFadden, shoots, and turned away by Annika Betts. Cole behind the net of the Trojans, being pressured by Legier. Cole still in possession, goes around for Tracy. There's a shot by Annie. A windmill save from Betts, and the rebound is cleared out. What a save in overtime. McFadden stepping out of the zone, passing over for Weston Steves. Biney banks it along the boards, moves it to the center. Harris rushing for the puck. Weston Steves stepping in on Curvin. Here's Weston Steves working in with some moves. Weston Steves with backhand turned away by Sock, and the rebound is sent out to the blue line. Legier with a shot. That one's blocked. Kicked in by Harris. Harris being tied up with Weston Steves. Harris sweeps it over into the corner. Could have been a dangerous slot chance. Legier shoots and just above the net. That one inches from going in. McFadden curling around within his own zone. Betts losing it in his feet. Drew Betts skating up. Betts around one. Betts waits, shoots, turned away by the shoulder of Sock. Goulet steps back with speed. He has Curvin with him. Goulet, he's up against, looks like that's Beeman. Left off in the corner. Vale trying to truck through, taken away by Beeman. Beeman working in, trying to go against Goulet. He's in. Beeman shoots, misses the net left.
Last minute of play in overtime.
And just a minute left. Here's Reed Cole winding his way in. Has some options. Reed Cole across Bianni, shoots and scores! Zach Bianni, overtime winner, his 4th of the game. And the Purple Knights win it in overtime. What a play. Reed Cole to Zach Bianni, cross crease, and a bottle popper. And that ends this game, a 4-3 victory in favor of Moncton High. It's Zach Bianni scoring not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 goals. And the Purple Knights win this one in OT. Our next stream tomorrow, 1 o'clock, Knights and Titans. Tomorrow on the Moncton High Sports YouTube channel. We hope to see you there. This has been the Purple Knights and the Trojans on the Moncton High Sports YouTube channel. Good night from the Fourplex in downtown Moncton.